Welcome to Rad, a daily reader for Reddit. Like and subscribe for daily Reddit videos. Dear men at the pool, I know what you're doing. Stop. So I'm lap swimming, and we have 7 swim lanes. 7. That is a ridiculous number of lanes. And, as per usual at this time in the morning, they're all occupied. Now, usually, you share lanes under these circumstances. Not a problem, except this time I'm somehow the only woman swimming. In the crappy shallow lane. Man comes in, and wants to swim. That's fine. He has to share a lane. Which is risky due to COVID anyway. But he won't share with any of the men in the good lanes. No, he absolutely has to share with the only woman in the pool. And of course, every time we pass he has to graze his hand across my butt. Eventually, I told him if he couldn't keep his hands to himself, I'd either start hitting, or he could move to another lane. I was here first, and the only reason he came into this lane is that there's a woman here. Seriously, this is the worst lane. Yes, the lifeguard told him to get out after I yelled at him. Apparently he's way more obvious about the groping when you can see it from outside the water. Edit. If you want to send me more abusive private messages, men of Reddit, please include your full name and a photo of yourself. What? You have dudes touching you in the pool? Fricking knee him in the nuts. WTF. This type of stuff happens way more often than most people think. I have a decently large round butt. I'm fully aware it catches a lot of attention. But I get butt grazes at the grocery store, movies, gas stations. It's kind of crazy. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. I'm super proud of you for speaking up. I know that is not an easy thing to do. Don't stop standing up for yourself. Those little grazes infuriate me because they're banking on you not wanting to cause a scene. If you call it out they will claim it was an accident and then you look crazy if you don't. Immediately apologize for the accusation. It's such bullcrap because any reasonable man who actually does legitimately graze your butt entirely by accident would almost certainly apologize for it before you even said anything if he noticed, or would immediately apologize once you did say something if he didn't. Like, yeah, accidentally touching someone when you're going by in a packed space happens. We all know it happens. And we are all generally quite willing to accept it and not make an issue out of it when it does. And is clearly unintentional. And most people are also quite willing to acknowledge it when they do it and say, oops. Sorry about that. When someone gets defensive or tries to make the person who got touched look or feel crappy for saying something about, you know damn well it was intentional. No reasonable person with innocent intentions would be upset by someone telling them not to grab their butt. I mean that's sexual assault plain and simple. Guy's a creep. Pretty much this. There's not much else to analyze here. It baffles me people like him actually exist. Like what's going on in your brain? Did no one teach them this is inappropriate and do they seriously think people won't notice? I had this crap happen to me when I was just 14 years old. I was hanging around at a local mall by myself. I'd done this plenty of times before without incident. I was looking at clothing on a rack and some older guy walked past me and grazed my butt. I'm a young kid, so I thought it was accidental at first. But every time I went somewhere else this creep would follow me around the mall. It was about equal parts infuriating and scary. Finally, I found a group of girls around my age and quickly explained what was happening. They were so great, they immediately grasped the situation and formed a wall around me for the rest of the day. They'd ask where I wanted to go next and then we all went there in a group. Several of them pulled out small items that could be used as weapons in case the creep tried to get too close to us. Keys held between the fingers, metal nail files, things like that. Creepy guy didn't dare to approach after that, and he finally left us alone. I'll always be grateful to those girls. They were amazing. When I was about 11, 12 I was at a swimming pool party in an indoor place you could rent out. Bunch of kids there and we were all having fun. Myself and my cousin went to the super deep end to play that game where you toss items to the bottom and pick them up. Anyways, this older dude decided he wanted to play with us and my cousin and I thought that was cool that an adult wanted to play a game. We dive once. Old dude rubs up on top of me at the bottom. His crotch was aggressively shoved against my butt. His full weight pushed me to the bottom of the pool. I think that's weird, but that he was just really into the game and was trying to grab the ring. We dive a second time. Same thing. Third and fourth time this dude keeps rubbing on me. Full body rub too. He got better about it as we dove more. Finally I decide to test it to see if he is just into the game or if he is actually molesting me. So when we count down for the dive I wait and give my cousin a head start, then dive again. Dude waited and rubbed on me again. I finally just had enough and got out of the pool and refused to play again. Stopped swimming the whole day and never went back to that place again. Place was full of parents and other adults and lifeguards. Not a single person noticed this guy feeling me up because it was the pool. Because I was young and didn't know better, I didn't tell anyone. I wish I had screamed at that guy and called the cops. Good on you. Edit. I was in 5th grade. I'm sorry you had to go through this. You might want to consider reporting the incident. What the creep was doing is actually a sex crime known as frottage. Also, report the incident to the police and tell the sports center you have reported it to the police. It will make them take issues like this more seriously if they know the law is involved. And of course, every time we pass he has to graze his hand across my butt. That plausible deniability bullcrap is the freaking worst. They're banking on you being too polite to call it out and on you feeling embarrassed or rude or not wanting to make a scene when they inevitably claim it was unintentional if you do. Frick that nonsense. They pull crap like this all the time on transit and public spaces and expect us to just grin and bear it because they know that if we call them out and continue to push the issue after they deny it, we will be the ones who look crazy and get told to calm down. So the lifeguard could see this guy was touching you inappropriately and deliberately and didn't do anything about it until after you had to yell at the guy to stop. She's not allowed to step in unless I say something. Stupid policy, I know. Thanks for watching Rad. Like and subscribe for daily Reddit videos. If you like these videos, check out Rad too.